In this video, we'll revisit the topic of third-party natural gas suppliers that I covered earlier this year. After researching for the original video, I decided that this no longer made sense for me in today's natural gas market. Something had changed in the last few years that made this once attractive energy alternative not viable. The conclusions reached in this video are based on my understanding of the current system, which may not be totally correct. After looking into the California climate credit and the underlying cap and trade program, I think that may be part of the reason. Starting in 2015, the cap and trade program included natural gas distributors. This includes public utilities as well as any importers or distributors of natural gas, like these third-party gas suppliers. The basic idea of the cap and trade program is to target major sources of greenhouse gas emissions in the state. This is unlike the smog check program, where individual automobiles are emissions tested every 2 years. Instead, public utilities and large industrial facilities are directly regulated. So, if a gas supplier sells gas to a large factory, they don't have to have greenhouse gas allowances for that gas, the factory does. But if they sell that gas to a residential or small business customer, they do need allowances. While I don't fully understand the details of this program, it seems that the public utilities are getting some free greenhouse gas allowances. And it seems that gas distributors need to count gas distributed to end users not covered by cap and trade. I found this document on the Air Resources Board website. Proposed regulation to implement California cap and trade program. And if I search for this 95811C, and then right here it talks about include combustion emissions associated with operators of intrastate pipelines not included in section such and such that distribute natural gas directly to end users. According to this LA Times article, the going rate for these allowances is about $15 per ton of CO2. And in the previous video, I used an incorrect value of 48 therms of gas per ton of CO2. That should be 188 therms. That is, 5.3 kilograms of CO2 is released per therm of methane when burned. At that rate, dividing 15 by 188 gives a cost per therm of 8 cents for these greenhouse gas allowances. Let's take a look at the CenterPoint energy plans today. This is who I was using. Looks like plans from 50 to 87 cents per therm plus $5 per month customer charge. This was 40 to 53 cents earlier this week. If you take the 40 cent per therm plan and subtract 8 cents from that, you get 32 cents. That's close to what the utility rates are, as we'll see later. However, gas prices have gone up with the winter heating season, as seen above. Other third-party rates have jumped as well. Here are the Vista Energy plans today. 60 to 65 cents per therm, plus their $30 a month flat rate plan, and apparently they still have no customer charge. A new third-party gas supplier is making the rounds in my local area, SFE Energy. They are a legitimate business and signed up as a core transport agent with PG&E. You can see down here there's CenterPoint Energy, and down here SFE Energy. And here's their web page. This is SFE Energy. So they operate in a number of states here, California, Illinois, all the way down to Texas. They have a pretty cringe-worthy video here on their YouTube channel if you want to watch that. They partner with American Forests for tree planting programs. Note the 2014 start date. In 2015, they were included under the cap and trade program. As such, they would have to do this or purchase greenhouse gas allowances. While it's good that they are doing this, they have to do this in order to do business in California. Okay, let's take a look at their gas plans here. Let's learn more. Oh, wow, that really inspires confidence. But here, 4.9 out of 5 stars. They must be a great company. Let's see if this link works. Here are their natural gas plans. This looks like a bunch of word salad here. Let's take a closer look. California customers currently paid tiered rate natural gas depending on how much they use. The flat rate plans offer one price regardless of usage up to 700 therms per year. Customers are responsible to pay PG&E the delivery fee and other utility charges. Depends on usage. Good on them for pointing out the separate delivery fee and other charges. These typically make up 60 to 80% of your gas bill. However, PG&E customers don't pay a tiered rate for the natural gas. That price is fixed each month. There is a tiered rate for the delivery charges, and that won't change with this so-called flat rate plan. And this flat rate plan has a yearly cap of 700 therms. Usage over 700 therms per year will be charged at our monthly variable rate. So where's the information on this variable rate plan? And on that plan, do you still pay the flat rate and/or customer charge as well? It looks like you have to sign up for a 3-year contract. Where are the terms and conditions? Then they have the regular and eco flat rate plans. With the eco plan, you are offsetting greenhouse gas emissions. Well, that's great, but any gas they sell in California has to have had that done anyway. So what's the difference between these two programs? Our flat rate program gives you peace of mind while helping to take the guesswork out of your monthly utility bill. However, it seems you need to guess what your monthly bill will be with SFE Energy. So from some information I've dug up on various social media sites, their rates are as follows: $31.99 per month for the flat rate plan, plus a $4.98 customer charge, and a $225 early cancellation fee. That may depend on how much time is remaining on the contract. And then don't forget that you're foregoing $2.50 per month climate credit, so your net cost is $39.47 per month. And that's in addition to the PG&E delivery or transportation charges and all the other fees. Here's the PG&E rate information for 2018. I had to wait for the December rate information to be posted. And down here you get an average cost of 31.3 cents per therm for the year. And you can see, for example, in December, 93 cents baseline or $1.50 excess for delivery. So this gives you a net cost of $1.36 or $1.92 plus these other fees. Baseline usage is 18 therms in the summer and 60 therms in the winter. So how much gas would you need to buy to make the SFE Energy plan pay? So you have $39.47 divide by 0.313. That equals 126 therms per month just to break even. And in less than 6 months, you would use up your 700 therm annual limit and have gone to the variable rate plan. What that says is that gas rates will have to more than double and stay that high for 3 years to make this plan viable. And if you're that sure on natural gas prices, you might as well buy some natural gas futures contracts in the commodities market. Let's take a look at some social media information. Here's some Yelp reviews. SFE Energy, 1 star. And down here, some recent reviews. 1 star, there's another star, 1 star on Yelp with some pretty scathing reviews. And one reviewer mentions the Better Business Bureau. Let's check that out. Looks like they're a Canadian company. Over 100 complaints, mainly about advertising and billing issues. There are countless threads on Reddit. Here's a recent one. And this comment here sums it up pretty well. I understand it's legal. It's just super shady how they go about it. And there are many threads on the Nextdoor site. This one had some of the billing information in it. $31.99 for 3 years. $4.98 processing charge. Seems like way too many red flags to have anything to do with this outfit. Now, if you're looking for a more predictable natural gas bill, PG&E does have this balanced payment plan as mentioned in this post. They average out your prior year's usage and then bill using that average and update that every 6 months. So bottom line is, I don't see how any of these third-party gas plans make sense. The Vista Energy 99-cent per day plan might make sense for someone that uses a lot of gas. If you figure 30 times 0.99 plus your $2.50 climate credit, that's your monthly cost. Divide that by the 31.3 cent average PG&E cost, gives you 103 therms per month minimum to break even. Now, if you have more variable usage over the year, you'll want to do a weighted average using your own gas billing data. And to see what that would look like, here's my last year's gas data by month on the blue line. The black line shows the average consumption of 100 nearby houses, as well as the most efficient 20% in green. I think my blue data points may be throwing off that green line a bit, but the 103 therm average would put you way up here off the top of the chart, and that's for 12 months. It seems the cap and trade assistance and the climate credit programs may end after 2020. If so, this may restore more competitive pricing to these third-party plans. But until that happens, I just don't see any of these as viable options. I've never looked into any of the third-party electricity suppliers, but you should be able to look up the relevant data and see if they make any sense for you. Feel free to post up any questions or experiences with third-party gas suppliers in the comment section below. I'll put some related videos over here on the left side. And as always, thanks for watching.